What is going on, X community? Exostomp here, and today, people, we're going to be doing the Pickems for week number 4. So, of course, joining me, just like last week and the week before, is Galaxybomb.
Hello, everyone. This was a great week.
It was pretty good. We both got a few right, but the big part is that you locked on a team that lost.
Yeah, that seems to be common so far, but I'll accept 3 more points. We can definitely I could definitely come back from this. So,
Yeah, you're not out of it.
But you did pretty good. You got 5 points.
Yeah, I got 5 points, but I locked on a loss, which is
Yeah.
But yeah, most of them I got right. Yeah, most of them I got right, which is nice. But yeah. All right, let's go on and let's go to the next pick'em, which is Chicago Shamans versus the Launching Dragapults. So, Launching Dragapults. See, both teams have been doing pretty decent. So I don't really know. They're sort of like evenly matched in terms of how they've been doing, at least. So
yeah, they both have a pretty good record so far. So it really comes down to what the team matchup looks like here, and it's actually pretty interesting. I mean, their fastest, Shamans have Inteleon as their fastest, so of course you need to look at what the Dragapults can bring to either wall it, or just kind of keep it held off. They do have Quagsire with Water Absorb, which could be run here. That's maybe not the best idea though, because there's not a lot of other. There is Cloyster, but Cloyster would mostly use Ice moves in this scenario. So I don't know how good Quagsire would be, and in that case, Inteleon might be a little scary. Shaman might be able to wall it decently, as it is a grass type, but I could see Inteleon doing quite a lot here.
yeah, yeah, Inteleon looks pretty free. It doesn't need to run too much speed. It could be running like Specs. It could be running Light Screen Reflect pretty easily. It has enough coverage also to hit the whole team. So yeah, I could also see Inteleon do well. But we do have stuff like Gardevoir, which actually does pretty well here as well. Alolan Dugtrio's there, sure, but this matchup doesn't seem the best for Alolan Dugtrio. Like, there's a lot of walls that sort of just wall it completely.
Yeah, it hits Drapion okay, but other than, and maybe Barbaracle, but there is a lot of things that can kind of get past it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty evenly matched game. It's probably going to come down to the wire, unless Panda somehow gets a sweep off with like Cloyster or Hatterene or something like that. So yeah,
I do think it would be funny if like Barbaracle and Cloyster both come in with Shell Smash sets. That would be pretty interesting to watch, but I'm not really sure. I do think I like the Shaman's odds a bit better. I think Inteleon being really fast and not having that much difficulty in pushing through, because they don't have too much that can block it very easily. Gardevoir could be built defensively, which could give it some trouble. But I do think the Shamans have better odds, in my opinion. I'm going to give them a 3-0.
Probably should have gotten ready for this. Okay, so
Write it down.
So you said 3-0?
Yep, I'm gonna give the Shamans a 3-0 here.
Okay. I'm gonna give the Launching Dragapults I'll give them a 1-0.
Oh, okay, very close.
Yes, very close. Okay. So the next game, this one they wanted to play very early. In fact, they wanted to play like the day that we just started the week. It's gonna be the Gibby Gibbles versus the Hack and Sack Strikers. So, now the Hack and Sack Strikers, their team is like Hopeless's team. He even said it himself. He said that his team's a little awkward to use because a lot of his like hard hitting mons sort of get walled easily.
Yeah, and they're not very bulky is the other thing. If he gets walled, he has a lot of trouble recovering out of it. Like Pissimian is pretty has a lot more defense than some people might realize, but like Chandelure, Rose Raid, if they can't break through, they die pretty quick. So it is pretty scary to really act with them very easily.
Yeah.
And on the Gibble side, they've got some pretty beefy walls. Mudsdale is an absolute defensive beast. Arachnid can be built very tanky, same with Serena. Miltank is also a pretty nice wall. Female Indeedee can also be run fairly defensively. So, as well as Doublade. Is Doublade defensive?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, they do have some nice defense here, and that could give the Strikers quite a lot of trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, WoX's team looks just I feel like it just completely obliterates Hopeless's team. Like it's really hard to get many kills because Mudsdale plus Arachnid is really nice. Mudsdale has too much coverage, I think, for Hopeless's team. And then like Miltank pretty much completely walls Chandelure with its stick fat ability, so that's just screwed over. Like you just said, like Indeedee's really nice against this team. Besides like Registeel sort of walls it, but I think it has Mystical Fire, so it's fine. Yeah, I feel like WoX has a better matchup. So.
Though I do, I can definitely see where you're coming from. What do you think Gibbles are gonna win this then?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Gibby Gibbles are going to win this. I'm gonna say 3-0.
I don't know. It's pretty tough. I'm gonna give the Strikers a 1-0 here. I think they might be able to push just barely enough through and take that win. Maybe with some kind of setup, like a Calm Mind somewhere, or I don't know. I think they can maybe pull something off. I can see it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we went opposite this time. You said 1-0, I said 3-0.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So the next game is going to be this is gonna be interesting. Another interesting one: Fiery Paths Flagons versus Daddy's Dark types. Man, both these teams look so scary on paper.
Yeah, these are some vicious. This match is definitely going to be really fun to watch because I don't know what's being brought here. I could see a lot of different sets being run.
I will say this. There's a lot of body press mons that Fiery Path Flagons have, and there is a decent amount of fighting weaknesses on that team as well, on DDT's team side. So body press could be coming. Like Gigalith and Aggron both have body press, and they both have rock coverage. With both rock and fighting are really good against DDA's team, so it's gonna be interesting to see him play around that. I don't know how he's going to, but he might have something hidden in the back. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say. I think I like DDT's team a bit more. I feel like Rabambe is gonna be pretty nice here. While like Crobat and Charizard won't be affected, obviously. I don't know. I feel like that slow might come in handy, and give them a ledge up with sticky webs, some kind of set like that. Not to mention Moltres is just a beast, but
What is it slow exactly? Like what is really good for it to slow?
I could see it blowing. Yeah, you're right. It maybe doesn't hit all that much now that I look at it.
Like Verizion's pretty fast, I'll give you that, and like Blastoise, yeah, if it's like a faster like Shell Smash set, sure that works too. But other than that, there's not many things that care about speed. I guess Doug Trio, but I don't think that's coming, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying.
There are some plays that DDA could do. Of course, like the Vicious Rend, Arctivish hits pretty hard against this team. Blastoise can eat a hit, Virizion can eat a hit, but like Arctivish also has Freeze Dry, so it can hit both of those. It also has Icicle Crash for the Virizion, so I think it's going to be more even than it should be because DDA luck. But but I still think the Fire Path Flygons are going to win this one. I'm gonna give them a 2-0.
Okay. I personally have faith in DDA's luck. I think it's gonna. I think because it's so close, I think it will probably be decided by the RNG gods. So I'm gonna go with the lucky boy here, and I'm gonna give DDA a 2-0.
Okay, all right. We'll see who gets a 2-0, I guess. Hopefully one of them. All right. And let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the Zoroarks versus the Q-Fans. All right.
What a match.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, Saint hasn't lost yet, so I'm just gonna put that out there.
Oh, this could be the time though. You can't hold it just on that.
Yeah, that's true. Cause like, just the matchup too. I feel like he has.
They definitely understand. They definitely understand their team very well. They know what's strong. They know how to use their mons very effectively.
Yeah.
And that does give their opponents some trouble here because if they don't read the room right, they might just get stomped over.
I just don't see. So, what can sweep on Twee's team pretty effectively?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say because I definitely see what you mean.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
They have walls for pretty much all of Twee's sweepers. I mean, I guess it just depends because like, honestly, I think Hazard's Smeargle's gonna be a big play here because we've said this before. Girder is Saint's only defogger, so if you can get Hazard set up and make Girder either not come in or just not come to the game in general, let's say you bring a bunch of really threatening mons for it. But the thing is, Girder looks good here, so I don't know. I think it's definitely coming. But
yeah, it's pretty hard. I mean, a suicide lead might be the only way to make some plays. I don't know. That's pretty tough. I can definitely see Flygon walling some things, though with Reggie Draco there, it is pretty scary. But Zorks don't have a dedicated ice type. They do have Slow King, which might have some ice moves. I don't actually know.
yeah, it is.
Okay, so that is pretty scary to think about. Yeah, I think I just have to go with the Zoroarks here.
How much?
4-0? 4-0.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry there, Q fans, but this team is a monster.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with them too. Alright, yeah, I'll go with these Zoroarks. I'm gonna say 5-0.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna lock on this one.
Wow. Okay. Very good.
Only because I haven't
This is
seen
gonna be
St.
the
Louis.
you're gonna curse them. This is the week they're gonna lose.
This is the week that Twee gets a 6-0 somehow. I'm Saint. I swear to God.
All right.
Oh God. You know what? I hope Twee wins for my sanity of I've never seen St. Louis, so we'll see.
All right.
All right. The next game here is going to be Kyrex Crooks versus the Wicked Weaviles. This one actually happened. Did you check out the replay?
I did not see it yet, which is
Okay.
good because I don't know.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that. I didn't see it either. I woke up and then I forgot that even existed. So,
Well, it's good. We have no idea. So
Yeah.
random guess.
Yeah, random. Yeah. So looking at the team, I like Talonflame and Lycanroc because the speed tiers are just super nice here. Talonflame does some really good work. Besides, like the Feraligatr, it sort of hits everything pretty well. And
Does
then
Lycanroc have Earthquake?
No, it has Drill
What's it-
Run.
Drill Run. Okay.
Yeah, that's its best move for that. But
Still probably good enough for Salazzle.
yeah, definitely. It's fine with Rock type moves too. Like Salazzle's not tanky at all. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I sort of like the Seismitoad here because besides the Decidueye, it does well against a lot of this team. Actually, I think Kyrak has a really good matchup here.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, though I do look at the Weaviles and I'm like, is there a way for them to just, I don't know, they kind of get walled. Like Skuntank and Claydol, Seismitoad, they're all pretty beefy. Appleton could come out as well.
I mean, a few
think
predicts like with Pangoro, and he'd be fine. But yeah, I see what you mean. Like the tankiness of Kyrak's team, it's sort of even the tanks do pretty well against Solo here.
I think I am gonna give it to Kyrak though. That's for sure. I'll give him a 1-0 though. I think it will be close because I don't think the Weaviles are gonna go down without a fight.
That's fair. Yeah. So I feel like Solo has just been playing his matches and throwing things together just like I'm gonna kill, and that's it. I don't think he really has too much strategy going into these games, so because of that, and because I know Kyrak usually thinks his games out at least somewhat like before a match, I feel like Kyrak has the upper hand, plus his matchup is pretty decent as well. So I'm also gonna give it to Kyrak, but I'm gonna give him I don't think it's gonna be a 1-0, actually. I think it's gonna be more, I don't know how far. I'm gonna say 3-0 because I just think really like his matchup.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna do so you said 1-0, right?
Yep.
This is every time we vote for Kyrak, he always loses, so now I'm scared.
Oh no. He's got a pretty good matchup here, so if he loses this, that's on him.
We thought we had a good matchup last time.
Yeah, but you know.
Okay, well, we'll see. Alright. So, this is not the Swansea Soul Blazers. Denny ended up dropping, so this is just like a placeholder, basically. The team's probably going to be switched up too, so I don't know if you want to actually bet on this one or not, but we could talk about it if you want.
Yeah, we could definitely talk because, especially talk about what might be dropped and picked up instead.
Okay.
Like, this is the perfect opportunity to think about, like, is there anything on this team that maybe Denny hasn't used and doesn't really fit well, and what might be able to replace it, that could help in this matchup as well as matchups going forward.
Okay.
Now, I haven't taken a look at Denny's usage of his mons, but do you know off the top of your head any that he really has not used yet?
I don't think I've seen Raboot or Unpheasant come in any game.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I feel like they might just be there to fill out the speed gaps, but otherwise aren't really that useful.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So I'm trying to think about if it might be better to bring something a bit more bulky, a bit more. I don't know, because
Well,
there's not a lot of fire type options, especially in that bracket of that point bracket. Is what I'm trying to say.
let
So
me
I
see.
don't know if you can switch out Rabu very easily.
How much is Raboot? Let me see. Six and okay, so Raboot and Pheasant 6 and 13. So basically, you can go 13 down. Yeah, there's not many fire types left,
Mm-hmm.
so it would be pretty tough. Like Torkoal's at 9, which I guess could work. Torkoal is a spinner as well, and it's like a rocker. Like it's not bad without its drought.
I think it's
but
better than Ninetales without Drought, to be honest.
yeah,
So they could definitely come in as a more defensive option. As for in Pheasant, they have Donphan for removal, but do they have any other like hazard removal?
not. I mean, not really. I don't think.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. For the replacement, it's
Klefki.
gonna be interesting to see what they do replace. Whether it's just a personal preference of playstyle that they just kind of switch up something that's pretty even, or if they make big trades to really change out the game plan here. But for one thing, it's gonna be really hard for the Marshadows to know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be hard for them to plan, that's for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, Combat just shouldn't even build until, the person actually is confident, like on his team, because we don't know who's gonna be the replacement yet, but they'll have a 24-hour grace period, and they can switch up whatever they want for free. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they switch up. They could honestly just switch up every single mon if they really wanted to. So yeah. All right,
I think
let's
that's
move on
enough.
here.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So we got. Oh, all right. Why don't you talk about this one?
Ooh, okay. Excadrills versus the Licky Pies. So this matchup is pretty interesting because Licky Pies has a lot of pretty nice Pokemon. Articuno's a great wall. Same with Florges is also pretty good. Chestnut's a nice beefy mon. I think Trigalge is also pretty beefy as well. Rhydon and Bronzong, obviously. So there's a lot of defense on the Licky Pies team. But then the Excadrills have a lot of really nice offense to kind of counterbalance that. I mean, Raichu obviously in electric terrain is a just destruction unit. Tyrantrum just stomps all over things, does not care. Magnetar, I learned that Magnetar has a lot of coverage moves. I did not. Yes, Thunderbolt. What is that Thunderbolt? So I could definitely see that thing coming out and doing some work. So it's going to be interesting here because both teams have a lot of options. I feel like this, one of the strengths of your team is definitely the versatility, and I think this matchup is going to be interesting because your opponent also has quite a lot of versatility. So how do you feel about your odds here?
So this one's gonna be pretty tough because there's so much bulk, but I don't know. I like my matchup mainly because there's a lot of bulk, yet my team has so much offense. Like Magmortar, extremely good special attacker. Tyrantrum, really good physical attacker. And then I got Sceptile, which has been literally the team captain, has been the MVP of my team, alright? Raichu destroys. I mean, like, I have so much offense that I think I can break through any defensive core. However, all the offensive teams, like the Wicked Weaviles, like last week with Combat, everyone that tries to go offensively loses. So I don't know if he's gonna go offensively with all these defensive mons, or if he's just gonna go standard, like sort of bulky, and see how that goes. Because I don't know what exactly works against my team yet, besides Comfy. But Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna bring yet besides like 1 or 2 mons that I was looking at. I haven't really prepped yet, so I don't really know exactly what I'm gonna be doing yet. So it could be interesting.
All right. I do definitely think if you play your cards right, you will get the win here. I think maybe not going super duper all out offense, but some kind of tricky little strategy to catch them off guard. Who knows? But I think you definitely got this. I'm gonna give you a 4-0.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm
confident, huh? Well, now if I have 4 Pokemon left, I'm about to win. I gotta sack something, I guess.
No, see, this is my strat. I'm gonna make you lose just so that you don't give me points.
Oh, you're mean. Okay. All right. So I think. Well, I can't really vote against myself. That's like that seems like someone that wants to lose would do. Okay. Anyways, I think I'll give myself a. Oh man, I really want to give myself a really high score, but whenever I do that in any other league, I lose.
Just curse yourself.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give myself like a 3-0. I don't want to go too high.
Fair enough.
Okay, the last match for the majors is going to be Slurpuffiers versus Denver Trousies. Ooh, I like this match.
So last match for the Slurpuffiers, what did you think about them? Because they weren't new. This was their first match of the league.
So I think they're actually really good. Like I like them. I think they fit well into the majors division, and they showed what they could do, and they dominated. So I want to see more.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a great introduction to their capabilities. That being said, I looked through at this matchup, and I think they have another good matchup here. To be honest, I can definitely see their Mons doing some pretty nice work. I do think Aerodactyl is pretty scary, and they definitely have to watch out for that. But like Tentacruel can hit it pretty hard. Trying to think of some other options they have. I think Aerodactyl might be their biggest threat.
Yeah,
personally,
definitely.
But other than that, I feel like they'll be okay. Because I mean, Comfy is also pretty scary, but Tentacruel can wall it pretty decently. Porygon Z is strong, but I've known firsthand it's pretty hard to set it up properly. To be honest, if the opponent knows it's coming, they usually have some pretty good answers to it. So you got to be careful about that. So I don't know. I mean, I think that the Slurpuffiers have good odds here.
Okay. So you think they're gonna win this one?
Yeah, I think I'll give them a 5-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if they can, I think the time that they would lose is if they're not able to deal with like the Aerodactyl, for instance. But I think if they take that down, they won't really have too much other trouble. And they know how to play their games properly to the point where I think they can save their Mons pretty effectively. So.
Okay. So wow. The reason why I said I was really excited for this game is because we've seen that the Slurpuffiers are really good, but we've also seen that Burger's really good. So I feel like it's gonna be a close match, if anything. Matchup wise, I honestly give it to Burger because Aerodactyl is so nice here. Just having the ability to have Earthquake and Stone Edge. I don't know what exactly comes in on both of those. And then like maybe Phalanx can come into one of the, but then it's a flying type, so it just goes for like dual wing beat or whatever, and then that's dead. So it's a little tough to switch into this thing. And then not even talking about like Blaziken and PZ, I think they can just sort of spam buttons because there's no ghost type on the Slurpuffiers team unless I'm missing them on, right? Oh no, Frostlass. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess. But then, like, if Aerodactyl and Blaziken come, don't know how much Frostlass will be doing. So, we'll see. We'll see. I think I'm going to give it to Burger here. And
Sure.
I'll give him a... I'll give him a... Oh, man. I want to go high or low? I'll go Burger 3-0.
Cool. See, I personally think when both teams are really confident in what they're doing, and it seems like it's going to be close, I think that's exactly when the differential gets massive, because either there's a miss somewhere or something bad happens that just causes the other team to lose outright.
That's fair, yeah. Alright, well, that was the game, all the games for Week 4 for the Majors Division.
I didn't lock on any of them.
You didn't? You can log on this one if you want.
Yeah, you know what? I trust them. I'm going to lock on the Slurpuffs.
Alright. Locks. Alright.
Don't let me down, or I'll ban you. No.
Ban. Easy ban. No. Alright, so yeah, that was all the games for the Majors Division for week number 4. If you guys enjoyed, of course, please leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe. And yeah, do you want to end us off here?
Good luck in your games, everyone. This is going to be definitely an interesting week. I'm looking forward to the replays, and we shall see you all in the Minors Pickems.
All right. See you guys later. Peace.